Welcome to the HONOO GP, the revival, live from the Hakata Star Lanes. I'm your host, Brick 9mm, and alongside me is Mr. What was his name again? His name's Xemyr. Hey, Xemyr.
I've never actually gotten to ask what exactly you're reviving.
What was that, Xemyr?
What exactly are we reviving? You say it's the revival.
The revival of the Bushido spirit.
You mean the Bushido spirit of one Killbo, the kickboxing clown?
Yes, Killbo, the kickboxing clown, wrestling in our opening matchup tonight. In this Block B match, it's Danny Thorpe versus Killbo, the kickboxing clown, with Chuckles. Chuckles in his corner. You know Chuckles?
I wish I didn't know Chuckles.
You know, Chuckles once traded Danny Thorpe's Xbox for marijuana. There's history.
This is a grudge match, then.
This is a grudge match.
You see, I wouldn't like to be Killbo. You don't get in between Danny Thorpe and his Xbox.
Yes, Killbo. Killbo's gotta be glad that he was naturally blessed with those big feet of his to kick Danny Thorpe's skull in. Because Thorpe really wants that Xbox back.
Now, maybe if Danny Thorpe wins this fight, the purse he takes home will let him buy a brand new Xbox One.
Yes, HONOO Pro Wrestling, sponsored by the Xbox One X.
You see, this has just been a slugfest so far. Both of these competitors have just been throwing strikes at each other this whole time. There's not been much finesse here. And I mean, with Killbo being a kickboxing clown and Danny Thorpe being blinded by rage, I don't know why we'd expect anything else.
Yes, Danny Thorpe. Every strike of his. So much anger and force behind it as we head into round 2 and neither man has the clear advantage.
Danny Thorpe with a couple nice punches to the face there and a few more. Very impressive striking chains from him, at least.
Yes, but Killbo has been trained by Chuckles these last few weeks. And Chuckles, he knows how to get in the mind of the fighter.
I don't know if I'd be employing this strategy if I was Danny Thorpe. Here he goes, he's got the advantage going.
Yes, he's got that striking advantage on the mat. And again, locking in the shining triangle cross arm breaker.
Very impressive move, very damaging move. Absolutely separates the shoulder from the socket.
We're being a little defensive here as the seconds tick down.
I think Killbo would be a little bit more aggressive after he lost that last match due to a draw.
Yes,
Instead,
Killbo.
he just seems to be...
The Killbo screw job. The judges robbed him of that victory.
I wouldn't go that far. Ricky Backdrop definitely had a very impressive showing against Killbo. But if Killbo would have gone for the kill, there's a really good chance he won that fight.
Chuckles is performing his role of intimidating Thorpe. Very well. Thorpe has yet to shift into high gear for more than a moment.
And we're going into round 3 again. Another Killbo match, another round 3 start.
Will Killbo stall his way into another Killbo screwjob?
I mean, I know I'm not voting for Killbo.
Those massive feet of his. They're even bigger than Thorpe's beard.
This is a very impressive beard, isn't it? Danny Thorpe, the pinnacle of masculinity.
Very impressive. But Thorpe
and a great strike rush from him, too.
He's going for the kill now. He does not want this to end in a draw. We're going to see just how many hits that afro of Killbo the Clown can absorb. But with each successive punch, one step closer to the knockout.
Now, Killbo's definitely
the
fighting
guillotine!
Back here. This guillotine has ended like the last 3 matches it has been locked on, but Killbo manages to escape.
Thorpe is going wild.
Thorpe is trying his absolute best to get this match finished.
He will not take a draw victory.
And he won't get one. A great finishing stretch there from Danny Thorpe.
Thorpe just took out Killbo the Clown, who seems to be trying to make stalling his brand.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta pick your spots, but it doesn't seem like Killbo's able to pick a good one.
One more win, 4-0, for Danny Thorpe. Welcome back to the HONOO revival in the Hakata Star Lanes as Mason Markham, the karateka, takes on Saint Anger, the kickboxer. It's a Block A matchup, our second match of the night, and both competitors have won 0 matches in this tournament thus far.
Mason Markham has honestly been destroyed every time he's so far. And Saint Anger has, despite their best efforts, not been able to pull out a win yet.
Yes, of course, Mason Markham has that skill. It's just that gi that doesn't fit just throws him off all the time. Will Saint Anger be able to get around Mason Markham's neck? Now, Saint Anger is being accompanied by the legendary Todd Mitchell. He's the master of the speedrun. He plays video games.
This is nowhere near the fastest man here at HONOO Pro.
Xemyr, do you play video games?
You know, I think I'm watching a video game right now, Brick.
Now, this is a live feed from the Hakata Starlanes. It is just so exciting that its intensity rivals that of a video game, as Saint Anger with a deadly knee strike. Saint Anger is going to kick and scream their way out of the bottom of the Block B, the Block A brackets.
Mason Markham he's trying, he's throwing these big bludgeoning strikes around, but he just doesn't have the staying power against much more trained fighters.
Mason Markham with that vicious headbutt assault. He does not care about brain damage. He only cares about getting more money to buy more of Wild Mike's frozen pizzas. HONOO is sponsored by Wild Mike's Frozen Pizzas. If you go to the website and enter promo code HONOO Pro, you will receive 2% off of your next purchase at Wild Mike's Frozen Pizza. Saint Anger with
Saint
that
Anger's
devastating strike rush. You can feel the force behind those kicks. I wouldn't want to feel the force behind those kicks. This is Mason Markham's third time.
Now Mason Markham he is a karateka and he is supposed to come back from devastating punishments like this, but his prodigious bulk, shall we say, somewhat hampers his staying power in longer fights.
And Saint Anger is just so angry. I doubt Mason Markham can get up from this one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Markham! He got up
At the
9
last
count.
second.
But the last time he stays down on that mat for more than a second is the end of Mason Markham.
That said, he's going to try his absolute heart out right now. He hits those 2 strikes and an impressive display of agility, but he misses the Kopu kick.
But Saint Anger, their anger is endless. As it just knocks out, a total knockout for Mason Markham. Saint Anger is no longer
Saint Anger, and then
there's no longer at the bottom of the A block.
Gives Mason Markham one more stomp for good measure. A totally, classless play, to be honest.
Yes, Saint Anger is a fighter without Bushido in the Bushido Dome. They don't belong here. Welcome back to HONOO live from the Hakata Starlanes. It's Xemyr, the master of wearing pajama pants, versus Makenzie O'Rourke in this Block B matchup.
Now, surprisingly enough, Xemyr is actually the most accomplished karateka so far in this GP, having scored 1 win as opposed to the rest of them scoring none.
those pants of his, how comfortable those pants are, just leads Xemyr straight to victory. One time. Leading Makenzie O'Rourke straight out of the ring right there.
Yeah, Xemyr's definitely got the power advantage in this one, although Makenzie's got the striking power advantage, which will come into play here.
Makenzie's fast, too. Of course, both competitors have only won one of their matches thus far in this GP.
Makenzie goes for the...
Just going for that big move, but it doesn't land.
She knows she needs momentum on her side to get these very devastating punches out, especially against bigger opponents. But because she needs the momentum, sometimes she telegraphs her moves too much.
Yes, but sometimes that momentum just comes out of nowhere and pays off for Makenzie O'Rourke.
A devastating running strike there that I have no idea why Xemyr didn't just step to the side of.
Just knocking... That could have knocked Xemyr's head clean off his shoulders. What an excellent comeback for Makenzie O'Rourke. This could lead to great things here in HONOO Pro. Welcome back to the HONOO GP. It is the Revival in Hakata. Now this match could be the most exciting match thus far as Davey English takes on the Wall Jr. Now Davey English we did not expect Davey English to be as formidable as he's been so far, but he has won every match. Whereas the Wall, we hyped the Wall. We thought no man would be able to climb the Wall, but the Wall has had a very strong losing streak.
And yes, the Wall has had a run of bad luck, but he's had a run of bad luck against two of the most dominating superstars here at HONOO Pro. Tyson Apollo, in a genuine star-making performance, took down the Wall with an amazing punch, and then Richard Richards is far and away the star of this GP.
Of course, when Davey English gets going, he's like a runaway train. So really, this is anyone's guess here tonight. Both men are accomplished grapplers.
And Davey English will just take control of the match and just smother you with a suplex-heavy style.
Now, the Wall has Team Wall in his corner. English. He slams him down on the mat with that cross arm breaker.
Now, Team Wall has to be great moral support for the Wall, but also he's got to be having doubts coming into this fight. He's lost 2 in a row, and he's He's fighting a lot more defensively than we normally see from the wall.
Yes, the wall is defensive. He's being careful. He's trying his best. But when you take a suplex like that, you have to give it 110%.
See, what we know about the wall is amazing when it comes to power moves. He will throw big, strong power bombs and spears out and
Davey
just
English.
destroy opponents.
See, that's a good example of the wall's approach to power moves. He usually does a power bomb off of that mat, but Davey English just countered him and reversed into an armbar of his own. And the wall just working on him now with that front neck lock. He knows he has to shake up his approach when he's fighting a man like Davey English.
And you see, Davey English has definitely got a little bit of an advantage so far in this match, but the wall's doing a really good job of fighting defensively here. Davey English has only gotten one big move off, and the wall is maybe not going cold for hold with Davey English, but coming close.
Of course, that's the thing with Davey English. His strength always just comes out of nowhere. You'd think he's a normal competitor, but then, of course, if he can withstand this assault from the wall, body blow followed by a spear, and the wall just keeps going, but Davey English with that excellent sidestep, showing off his footwork. And Davey English!
Oh! Chicken
Davey
wing
English.
suplex, an amazing drop right on the neck.
He is shifted into high gear.
8, 9, 10.
And the wall!
And that's...
I'm
oh my...
speechless.
An incredible suplex, just dropping the wall around his neck, and there's... I thought he could get up from that, but with blows like that, you never know.
One hit, just knocked down like that with the very first suplex Davey English threw at him. This is the kind of thing that makes Davey English potentially the most dangerous man in HONOO Pro Wrestling. The GP is practically in the palm of his hands. The A block. The only man standing between him and victory in the A block is Richard Richards. Welcome back to HONOO Pro Wrestling. I'm Brick 9mm, he's Xemyr, and this is the last Block B matchup of the night, as Ricky Backdrop, the wrestler, will take on the karateka, Azumi Takahashi.
Azumi Takahashi has not won a match here in this GP yet, but is a very impressive striker and grappler. However, she's giving up at least 60 pounds and 3 or 4 inches to Ricky Backdrop, who is known, of course, for his signature backdrop.
Suplexes, just like that. Now, Backdrop, this is the thing when you put Ricky Backdrop in the ring with a karateka, they just take all that punishment, because that's the karateka's advantage. They take more punishment than any other fighter in HONOO, but their comebacks are the greatest. But with a damage machine like Ricky Backdrop, when he's firing on all cylinders, I don't know if Azumi can hold up, but if she pulls out more moves like that Enziguri...
You see, Ricky Backdrop, he's known for his suplexes, he's known for big throws, but he's also got a whole bunch of Greco-Roman shoot wrestling.
She just
A
pulled
rodeo
out.
stretch early.
She just pulled out her signature hold, the rodeo stretch. Azumi is taking this seriously. She knows that it is do or die.
She wants one win in her column before the end of this GP, and she's looking to make it happen tonight. Another rodeo stretch.
She will tear Ricky Backdrop's arms clean off if it ensures that she secures the victory, but Ricky Backdrop has the devastating offense, comes at Azumi like a cannonball.
Again, with great array of suplexes and a whole bunch of Greco-Roman or even professional wrestling inspired holds that can definitely torment a person's body.
Ricky Backdrop proving to be dominant on the mat as well. Never seen a hold like that. A simple hold like that have so much doubt in it. Doubt if Azumi Takahashi could have made it to the second round, which she did. But Backdrop putting the heat on. That massive backdrop and another
Into a German suplex, and that's it!
That is it! Ricky Backdrop has defeated Azumi Takahashi. Takahashi's still winless in the HONOO GP. How insane!
I mean, Ricky Backdrop wanted that win. He's not quite in contention unless someone else slips up and block the beat. He's right on the edge. He could make his claim.
Now time for our HONOO revival in Hakata Star Lane's main event. It is the Block A matchup as Richard Richards, the hybrid fighter, takes on the boxer Tyson Apollo.
And this match has ramifications for the entire GP, because Tyson Apollo is again right on the fringe of making his claim for the title, whereas Richard Richards is undefeated. If Tyson Apollo can continue his run of form and his impressive show of heart against such a dominant force, then he very well could be the winner of Block A.
Yes, Richard Richards is a devastating fighter. The only real obstacles on his way to victory are Davey English and this man right here, Tyson Apollo.
And Richard Richards, he's a great fighter, he's a great striker, he's a great technician, but he's also arrogant, and against a smaller man like Tyson Apollo, that could be his undoing.
And Tyson Apollo climbed the wall. That victory Tyson Apollo had over the wall might have just psyched the wall out. As we just saw.
It was unexpected.
Yes,
I didn't expect it, and
Tyson Apollo did not expect that Kesagiri chop rush. But Tyson's got that heart. He's got that fighting spirit. He's having trouble outstriking Richard Richards, but he has done that.
You see, Tyson Apollo's, he's smaller, and Richard Richards has the reach advantage, and does a lot of long kicks and jabs that let him use that.
He's skillfully stalling Richard Richards by continuously doing those MMA tackles, knowing that nothing can come of it because he's not trained on the mat. But all that extra time, just showing that he can escape Richard Richards that easily. He's being cocky. Tyson Apollo is someone that everyone watching HONOO Pro needs to keep their eyes on, but Richard Richards, that deadly knee assault, would have been deadly to any other man but not Tyson Apollo. Tyson Apollo once again showing excellent form.
Tyson Apollo, I don't know necessarily, but he seems to have had some MMA training in his background with these leg tackles.
Yes, some, not a lot, but you don't wander into a promotion like HONOO if you don't know how to handle things like that. A promotion that has wrestlers and karatekas and boxers and kickboxers. It's a dangerous place to be for someone trained in only one thing.
And here we go, we're seeing,
Apollo!
Apollo's starting to get some momentum.
Energy behind that strike.
But, again, Richard smart enough.
He just tapped.
Just choked him out.
Tyson Apollo just tapped right there. That devastating chokehold. Almost nothing stands between Richard Richards and victory of the entire HONOO GP. Now,
I wouldn't go that far, Brick. Davey English has had an amazing run of form, and if anyone's going to take down Richard Richards, it's him.
When Davey English collides with Richard Richards, it'll be a fight to remember. Thank you for watching HONOO as we finish the 4th night of the HONOO GP. As Richard Richards just took out Tyson Apollo like that. This was an exciting night with knockouts left and right. I'm Brick 9mm. He's... Say the line.
I'm Xemyr LeBeau, and thank you for watching.